everyone. Welcome you all for the chapter Intrusion Prevention and Detection. So here we are going to discuss about what is called intrusion detection, intrusion prevention, and what are the different types of IDS system, followed by one type of IDS system called DOS, right? So that is DDoS. So what exactly intrusion? Intrusion is nothing but act of gaining unauthorized access to the system. So has to cause loss or harm. That is nothing but anyone is accessing your phone, right? Without proper permission, or your laptop or your things, right? That is act of gaining unauthorized access is called as intrusion. So I explained from the beginning of cryptography class the cryptography model where any two parties communicating, so in between always there will be an intruder or hacker who will be try to steal data, or you want to modify the system, right? Or you want to crack the system. So that attacker we call it as an intruder, or that process or that process is called as intrusion. So right, so is disturbing, so that is called as intrusion. So some examples here: unauthorized login, right? So as already I told, someone is accessing your system through guessing your password, right? Or worm infection. So last class we discussed like what are virus, worms and other malwares. So there may be your system will be hacked by these virus and worms. So in detail you studied. And injection of cypher, so this is also some of the it is also one of the intrusion, that is passively monitors the activities of users and relays this information back to the attacker over internet, right? Each activities. Then flooding, that is the host with spurious connection request that attempt to exhaust target resources, right? Flooding is nothing but distributing. It may be stealing processing power, memory, communication bandwidth, etc. So that is also one of the example for intrusion. So very simple example for what is this intrusion prevention and detection means. So something we are taking some measures before it is happening is called prevention. Or if it is someone is attacking, we are detecting, that is called detection, right? So with nowadays example like everyone have to take care of their health, means they have to go for regular health checkup, because everyone nowadays suffering like blood pressure, sugar, right? So that is diabetics. So regularly they are taking health checkup, that is called as detection. Whereas they are maintaining some positive life cycle. So what food they have to eat regularly, right? In what quantity they have to eat, that is we call it as positive life cycle. That is prevention. Before coming, what are the measures they are taking, right? So that is one our example or analogy with a human. Okay, so then what exactly this intrusion detection and intrusion prevention, right? So this model shows it is the model for intrusion detection. Okay, so what is this intrusion detection means? It will be measured through how we are going to detect is we are monitoring various system or network variables. So it may be related to system or network. Analyze recent value and behavior. So based on what are the values we are going to get, or what are the values we have in the database, or the behavior of the variables, so we are going to check. So if it is matching the attack pattern, so whether it is same as in our database. If yes means, that time we are giving rise alert or alarm that no one is act. Whereas if it is any values are not matching, right? Anomalous behavior. Anomalous means, anomaly means unknown, right? Unknown values are found, that time we are raising an alert or alarm. That is what we are detecting. So it is not the normal behavior, right? So those are the tasks of IDS. Now in detail we'll see what is a prevention versus detection. Okay, so you may get a question, what is an IDS system, or what are the types? Okay, so see here, prevention is nothing but, already you are familiar. So intrusion prevention anticipates various kinds of attacks, right? and take steps to forestall their occurrence. Before happening, we are taking some kinds of attacks to prevent, right? On one hand, programmers should adopt practices that help to reduce or eliminate software vulnerability, right? So we studied in first module itself, if there is some weakness or vulnerabilities, then only attack possible. So we should take care about these vulnerabilities. If there are no vulnerabilities, then there are no attacks. Similarly, the use of safe string manipulation function in C or C++. So we have to use some safe string manipulation function to avoid this SQL injection attack or buffer overflow attacks. Likewise, similarly in HTML, so we are using some forms, right? So our cross-site scripting attacks, all this we should take care with respect to prevention measures. Some prevention measures should be taken for computing system, whether it may be hardware, compiler or operating system. Similarly, extensive training should be imparted to system administrators, right? Some training should be given for them related to the task. Finally, user should be trained to adhere sound security practices such as password protection, or to be educated in variety of social engineering attacks, right? So you will be knowing some rules to be followed if you are keeping for password, or how to change all these things, or some of the training. Then one final aspect of intrusion prevention is deterrence. Deterrence is one example, that is hacking, whether for fun or profit. It is a criminal offense, right? So you are simply acting, again it is a offense only. Similarly, what about detection? So detection is nothing but intrusion detection. We call it as simply it is IDS. So what exactly this IDS is? The above figure what we showed, it is having three tasks. What is three tasks? That it monitors events of interest, that is what are the variable values changing occurring in target system or in the network, right? So the events of interest may be a system call, right? Means it is made by an operating system, right? Example like opening file containing sensitive data. Another event of interest may be of attempt establishing TCP connection, right? It may be network or system. We told system means from operating system, it may be system call, or from a network it may be attempting to establish TCP connection. So you know how the TCP connection will be established with three phases, right? By specifying IP address with port number, right? All these are some of the events it should takes place. These are examples of thresholds and parameter set by human, right? So we are checking values about these parameters to say whether intrusion is happen or not, right? So it is that is what we are calling, we are checking the values of these events are flags to check. There are number of key questions related to IDS functioning and deployment, that is what are the variables, right? What that IDS should monitor, or when should an alert be raised, right? Or when should IDS is placed, right? Detection, when, right, when it should be placed, or what are the values it is going to change, right? So we'll be knowing based on application, we are going to analyze the values and behavior of the variable, whether it is matching an attack pattern or it is a original, that we are going to check, right, based on application. That is about called as detection. One example we are going to study here related to detection, that is case study. Very simple example, that is unauthorized user login, right? So everyone are familiar with your password. To prevent unauthorized login, right, or compromised passwords, so what are the common characteristics, the passwords, or how you can check, right? See, password should be at least 8 character long, right? It should be hard to guess, and it should include one alphanumeric character, or password should be changed at least once in 2 months, and password should be stored securely, right? And it should not be communicated to friends, relatives or co-workers after 3 consecutive unsuccessful attempts, right, to specify account. So it should inform to the person, or the it should not give next attempts within 20 minutes, right? So all these rules says some of the preventive measures are based on this we are going to detect, right? These rules or measures are intended to prevent intrusion, right? So to prevent intrusion, these rules we are following, but still further if anyone are going to try to attack, so that time we are going to use an IDS system to say an intruder is logging in, right? That is called as an intrusion detection. The rules we are following is called as prevention, right? So we are organizing some security measures, that is passwords conjunction with biometrics. So that is called as prevention, right? In addition to prevention, IDS may be used to monitor suspicious logins, right? So that is called as detection, right? So the next topic we'll see what are the types of this intrusion detection system. So the types here, which is two types, mainly two types. One is called as anomaly versus signature based. Anomaly means unknown, versus signature, and host based versus network based IDS. See here some of the example events are given. Number of access to specific file, it is some variable. Event is tenfold increase over norm. Then possible attack is denial of service attack or flash event. Like this, some events variables are given, events of interest and possible attacks are given. Okay, you can easily understand this. Then what exactly this anomaly versus signature based. Here anomaly based intrusion detection involves making a determination whether behavior of the system is statically significant departure from normal, right? So the behavior of the variables are going to change, or the values are going to change. So those are called as anomaly based IDS, right? So it may be like in a TCP establishment, what is this in packets, are used. So if there is any variation, that is called as anomaly. Whereas signature based intrusion detection is misuse detection, means someone may use your pattern, your signature, right? That is called as signature based. Each such pattern we call it as signature. Signature based IDS maintain database, right? So which is checking the original in the database, right? That is called. So attack signature is a specific bit sequence, a warm play in a payload, right? So signature based IDS is presence of specific signature that raises an alert, right? So that is an example of signature based, right? So another type of detection, another type of IDS is host based versus network based, right? Host is any machine, right? And network is the complete connection of those hosts, right? So we'll see what is network based. Network based IDS is an IDS that captures information about packet flowing through the network, right? Flowing through that network. It may be the performance of this system or various virus worms that are happening. There may be deployed at multiple points in a large organization. That is about this called as network. Whereas host means host based is typically implemented in a software and resides on top of this host operating system. The main job is to monitor internal behavior such as sequence of system calls made or files accessed, right? Or the use of system logs, application logs, or operating related, right? Operating system details, all these are called as host related, right? So the two desirable feature of IDS is, one is speed and accuracy. So speed is especially like fast spreading internet worms. So early worm detection or early response mechanisms such as automated system shutdown can help to reduce number of infected machines, right? So that is early detection will reduce the intrusion. So to understand intrusion, it is referred as, so to an undetected intrusion is referred as a false negative, means we are not able to detect, that is called as false negative. Okay, so these are the other types of intrusion IDS, right? So it will be in the name only, like anomaly means based on some behavior of the system that is going to change, or based on some pattern that is going to change, that is called as a anomaly or a signature based IDS. Whereas host based versus network means it is purely communicated to the number of packets that are flowing through the network, whereas host based IDS is related to a software, means that recedes. Software is nothing but operating system. All the questions related to this operating system is called as a host based IDS. Okay, so you may get what is an IDS, intrusion detection and prevention, what is the difference, or what are the types of this intrusion detection. Okay, and next one is called as DDoS, attack prevention and detection. This is also one important question, what is DDoS prevention and DDoS detection. In detail we'll discuss in next class. Okay, thank you.